He came for us at last. It happened during a field test of the transporter that Chloe and the rest of her team had set up. If it worked, we'd be able to expand our search grid, making all of our jobs that much easier. At least, that's what we thought as we all went about our work. However, when the time came, that giant creature appeared right before our eyes. It had multiple legs, each striking the ground with fury as the beast slowly approached. It was just like what I had seen before. I knew it was no hill or mountain. The creature attacked us without mercy. It wasn't something you could just take down with a rifle or two. We had no choice but to flee. I simply kept running, all the while ignoring my comrades' screams. For those of us that managed to escape, we eventually came across some ruins. Although they were covered with a thick layer of dust, we needed to find a place to rest. So we went inside. You could have cut the tension with a knife, but for whatever reason, the creature refused to follow us inside. I can still feel my heart pounding just thinking about it. I can't shake that sense of fear and dread. If I never see that horrible creature again, it'll be too soon. That thing is like the Grim Reaper incarnate. We call it the Lord of Dust because it seems to rule over all that stands before it. Somebody gave it that name at some point and it just kinda stuck. I guess the way its massive body majestically strides through the dust is kind of lordly in its own way. Pretty much everybody on the team has called it that ever since. There's one other thing that I must include in my report. After we escaped from the Lord of Dust, I found a strange journal amid the ruins. It must have been left behind by some castaway. One passage in particular caught my eye. It's all my fault. I wish I could take back that decision. If only we could go back to the beginning. Does that make any sense to you? Because I can't make heads or tails of it. Maybe it was the last thought that person ever had on this world. Since we arrived on this world, we have come across numerous castaways. Unlike us, they seem to have come here after getting caught up in a naturally occurring wormhole. After hearing their stories, there is one thing we know with certainty. Although they are from different eras, we all came from the same Earth. Their history and dates of major incidents all correlated perfectly with ours. Which means these wormholes can extend through time itself. If that's true, maybe it means we can return to our own time as well. Did Top Brass know about this? And if they did, does that mean that they sent us here anyway? What about Chloe? Did she know? Were we sent out on this recovery mission despite them knowing the dangers posed by the Wanderers? Unfortunately, I have no answers. Only more questions. At least we have a bit of good news. I met somebody interesting among the castaways we've come across. A soldier with considerable knowledge and experience. He served in a mercenary group back home. He came from the year 1975. That's right, the same year that we were sent on our mission. He said the facility that they were using, he referred to it as Mother Base, came under attack, and he was sucked into a wormhole that suddenly appeared. He couldn't stop worrying about his friends and his partner that tried to save him. He really is one of the good guys. He's quite older than I am, but we think a lot alike, making it easy to talk to him. When I'm with him, I just feel my thoughts fall into place more easily, and before I know it, we're in the middle of a deep conversation. I'm not a fan of the missions they assign us, but I feel like his presence will help me get through them. We used the wormhole to move to a new location a great distance from our base camp. According to Chloe, this place is filled with new information just waiting to be discovered. It is far more dangerous than the previous area, making it hard to conduct the necessary research. The visibility here is the pits, and it's not just due to the dust. The place is overrun with vegetation. Unfortunately, duty calls, and we've got no choice but to answer. We've built a forward operating base in this area. It's nothing special, but at this point, we'll take any source of refuge we can get. Up until now, I haven't had too many serious problems health-wise. But lately, I've not been feeling so well. I don't see much need to visit the doctor, though. I'm sure it's just fatigue from working too hard. However, I'm not sure how much longer I can keep this up. Honestly, I just want to go home. I want to take some time off and visit the mountains, the ocean. You know, take my special lady with me and enjoy a tasty meal together. And then, I guess I should start today's entry. Lately, I've been feeling great. I don't get tired like I used to, and I'm able to ignore the everyday stress of this place. If this keeps up, our investigation should make good progress. We have discovered a singularity in this area as well. Clearly, it means there is more information waiting to be discovered. However, just as our investigation appears to be picking up steam, we do not have enough people to carry it out. It's not because they're out on some other mission either. They just got up and left. I can't believe them. We have all this dust here, yet they won't come. They really are a strange bunch. Well, I suppose complaining about it won't do any good. I've always been a glass half full kind of guy. If we lose some of our old friends, then we just need to make new ones. Now then, I need to see about sending the data collected by our AI. I also want to learn more about this wormhole technology. Chloe, where is she? I've got a million things to ask her. Eventually, we can share this information with our comrades.
This is my latest update. There are no longer any humans here among us. There is no prosperity to be had. We'll travel back in time, seek out further information. We're spreading out like the darkness itself. The information shared with us has ended. There is nobody left to stand in our way. It is time to go home. Time to go on a journey. Together with Chloe.